Once upon a time, in the magical year of 1975, at a kingdom known as Paxton High School, a young prince named Andrew met a lovely maiden named Cheryl. It was Andrew's final year at the castle school and Cheryl's second to last. One fateful day, Cheryl walked into the grand art hall, accompanied by her dear friend, Lady Donna of Boston. As she stepped across the threshold, Cheryl searched for a place to sit, but alas, all seemed full. That is, until her eyes found an empty chair beside a quiet, thoughtful young man, Andrew. From the moment Andrew saw her, the world seemed to slow. The chatter faded, the sun shone brighter, and in his heart he whispered, "Who is this beautiful girl? Oh dear God, please let her sit next to me."
As if answering his silent prayer, Cheryl gracefully walked to him and asked, "Is this seat taken?" "No, not at all," he replied, his voice a little steadier than his heart. The lesson that day was a special one. The royal art master declared they must draw the person beside them without ever lifting their pencil. Andrew took up his parchment and began to sketch Cheryl, capturing her the only way he saw her, absolutely beautiful. When he finished, she looked at the drawing, surprised and moved. "Can I keep it?" she asked. And so she did. But seasons change, and after the final bell of graduation, Andrew left the land of Florida and journeyed to the faraway kingdom of New York.
10 long years passed. On a bright and fateful day, June 6th to be exact, Andrew returned home to his family. Reluctantly, he was made to attend his nephew's grand graduation. What he didn't know was that Cheryl would also be there, celebrating her brother Kenneth's own victory. A week before that day, as Cheryl walked along a quiet path, she sighed to herself, "I wonder what became of Andrew Harris. I bet he made someone a very good husband." At that same hour, in another place, Andrew had spoken to the heavens, "Lord, I'm tired of being alone," and his heart wandered back to Cheryl. So when their eyes met again at the graduation ceremony, it was as though time rewound itself. Cheryl quickly tore a corner from an envelope and scribbled a note to Andrew. At the bottom she wrote, "What some say was no more spouse, though others argue it was no more space. Either way, the meaning was clear to Andrew."
The next day, June 7th, Andrew called Cheryl's home. She wasn't there, but a young squire named Dion answered the enchanted telephone. "Mommy," he said later, "a man named Mr. Andrew called for you. He tried to give me his numbers, but I didn't know how to write them." She kissed his head and smiled. If it's important, he'll call back. And call back he did.
That very evening, Cheryl invited Andrew for supper. He arrived early, helping young Princess Alicia get dressed and playing with young Sir Donald. After the meal, they strolled beneath the stars. And there, under the moon's watchful eye, Andrew turned to her and said, "I feel compelled to ask you to marry me." Cheryl laughed gently. "I can't marry you. You're not saved." Little did she know, salvation was already stirring in Andrew's heart. That very night, he knelt before God and asked for it. Not for her, but because he knew he needed it. What Andrew could not have known was that Cheryl had once been proposed to 5 times before. Each time, she had turned to the heavens and prayed, "Lord, make it so plain that even a blind person could see it." And so, he did.
That Sunday, Cheryl accompanied Andrew to his family's church. There, Andrew's bold and loving mother, Lady Lucy, declared with great confidence, "So, when are you all getting married? If you let my son go, you'll miss a treat and vice versa. You're not yet fully persuaded, but over the next 3 days, God will show you that my son is the one."
Then Lady Lucy added something that would make Cheryl's heart stop. "Oh, And by the way, I'm legally blind. Andrew was preparing to return to New York, and Cheryl handed him a sealed letter. You mustn't open it until you're on the plane, she said. As the winds prepared to carry him back to his distant kingdom, Cheryl heard the voice of the Lord speak. Tell him.
And so, with a faithful heart, she told him she would marry him. When Andrew heard her answer, he leapt in the streets with joy, proclaiming aloud for all to hear, she said yes. He asked her 4 young children, Donald, Dion, Alicia, and Brian, if he might marry their mother. With eyes shining and hearts open, they each said yes.
And so they were wed, not in a palace, but in something more powerful, in faith, in family, in love. For 40 years, their story has endured. Through sorrow and joy, through trials and triumphs, through loss and laughter.
It is I that can feel the love circulating through the room.
It's not just a love story, it's their love story.
And they lived still and always happily ever after.
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 Happily ever after.